I was born December 29th, 1954 in Creston, Iowa. The population of Creston at that time was 7,900. It wasn't the richest farming community in southern Iowa, but people got by. What it lacked in money, it made up for in rolling green hills, lakes, and skies with clouds that stretched for miles in every direction. The town has boasting rights as the highest point between the Missouri and the Mississippi rivers, ergo the name Creston. At first glance, my Midwest hometown may not have seemed to have been the epicenter of groove and musicianship, and yet Creston and the small towns that surrounded it became the birthplace of some of the most influential jazz and big band musicians over the last century. Bix Beiderbecke, who taught himself how to play cornet and piano, was born in 1903, just 200 miles away from Creston in Davenport, Iowa. He was the first big-time white jazz soloist. Glenn Miller was born in Clarinda, Iowa, some 50 miles from Creston. His musicianship as a trombone player, composer, band leader inspired a generation of soldiers in World War II, creating a new era in sound in the 30s and 40s that continues to influence the evolution of music today. Creston was a railroad hub in the 1800s right up until 1950s. It saw a lot of trains come through town and had one of the largest roundhouses that would ever hold locomotives stored for runs between Chicago and Denver. If you don't know what that is, just think of a locomotive turning on a very big lazy Susan so it can point in the right direction on its way out of town with a trail of cargo cars hitched to it. Perhaps it was me lying in my little bed in the dark, hearing the cadence of the rail cars driving through the night that planted a subconscious rhythm inside me while I slept. As a young kid, I'd like to put a pouch of sugar in one pocket and a little salt in the other, and go into the back garden and pick some rhubarb, alternating between the sweet and savory as I munched on stalks as high as 3 feet. "Make sure you don't touch those leaves because they're poisonous," my parents would warn. One of my fondest memories as a kid can be captured in 2 words: snow days. They were the greatest thing ever. We kids took over the town, running and sliding up and down the hills. A lot of things were big in my town. The sky, the rail yard, and the 4 members of the Robinson family, my dad, John Herbert Robinson, JHR, my mother, Helen Haney Sloan, my older sister, Judy, and me. I didn't meet Dad until he was 27. I thought the world of him, and I was convinced he was going to be president one day.
To keep listening to this audiobook for free, click the link in the description. It will take you to a free Audible trial where you can listen to this and many other books for free for 30 days.